You know, let's just hit him with one super. Why not? It'd be nice if power bombs affected more bosses. Like, not just in this game, but I mean in general. Power bombs are not very useful in most boss fights. Which is one of the reasons that Tesker Robot is kind of unique. Because you're really supposed to fight him before you get the power bombs. That's how, like, the critical path of the game goes. I was stuck in this room forever the first time I played the game because I forgot I had the spider ball. Those are all crumble blocks. I'm like, how the hell do you get through there? And I forgot you have the spider ball. At the time, I don't even think I knew spider ball prevented crumble blocks from crumbling. It was just a matter of I could spider ball along that ceiling above the crumble blocks and they wouldn't fall, you know. We need to go down first, correct? I think into this room. We're actually not going to go through that door. We're going to go this way. Alright, can I get this Shine Spark on the first try? Yup. Actually, because there's no really good features on the ground, I used part of the background to line that up. There's a pipe in the part of the dark parts of the background that I used to line up that Shine Spark so I know right where to jump from. Alright, we're getting there, guys. 100%, 2 hours. That's the goal. That's the goal. Fingers crossed. I forgot that was there. Those should really be speed blocks, so you can very easily get through these. There's speed blocks here that you have to break. I'm sure there's a more efficient way through this room, but I don't know it. If you're excellent at maintaining Shine Sparks and correctly positioning your space jumps, you can just speed space jump through the whole room. Charge a Shine Spark like right on top of the missile, and that kind of does the trick. But as I mentioned, I'm bad. Right from here. Just to the left of the little notch in the ground is what I'm looking for. Perfect! Now we gotta backtrack. That's the wrong way. We gotta go in this door here. So we gotta replay the entire first part of this level. For one item. And as far as I can tell, there's no like efficient way to do it because this room is, you can only get it from one way. There are crumble blocks the other direction. Edgar's been behaving himself for a little while. I'm proud of him. Good job, buddy. Alright, so we'll get this item. And we're good. Now we can leave. And we'll leave the way we came because I think continuing on that way and finishing that loop is a little shorter, or a little longer rather. The goal here is to try to screw attack these guys before they explode and do that. And if it doesn't work, then everybody on YouTube laughs at you. That's what happens. I consider using a power bomb to clear this room, but I've only got 2, and I'm still really skittish about using up all my power bombs. Alright, we can leave here now. We do need the ice beam to get out of here. And away we go. I think I only need 1 power bomb here, actually. Oh, it wasn't even on this screen. Right, we do this first. Well, I hope I don't need another one. I don't think I do, actually. Oh, you know what? I can refill. Cool. The numbers look right. I mean, the numbers look good up there. What am I doing here? Oh, I go through here. I kill these Johnsons. Then I speed boost here. Missile pack. Beautiful. There's the elevator we took earlier. And go down here. Rolling through lava. Told you guys what you do in this game. And up. Scanning environment. And here is our last gimmick alpha. What's up, buddy? I don't know exactly where this next trigger point is, but the idea is that alpha actually raises the lava level on you. And I think if you just go to this screen and then turn around, that's all you need to do. Because there's this big loop that you have to do, actually. But I think all you have to do is go to that screen and come back, and it opens up. It didn't open. God damn it. No, I guess... I don't know. I don't know where the trigger point is. I don't know anything about this game at all. So we're going to go around the long way, I guess. But now the lava is higher than it was. There it is. Scanning environment. That's what we want. I guess you've got to go into that room. We did go into that room. We poked our head in. Maybe just not long enough to scan was the problem. Anyway, wasted another 30 seconds or so. Life is good. I'm pretty sure it's faster to just morph ball through these rooms than try to speed boost. There's so many little ledges that'll break your speed boost. And every time you break your speed boost or jump or anything, you lose the speed you were gaining. So now there's this guy. And he is an Omega. And his deal is we're going to try to hit him in a weak point on his back. I didn't even fire that time. It's fine. Missed him. Over his head. Gotta be closer to the ground, I guess. The weak point on the back, they take like something like double or triple damage. Not that close to the ground, Samus. I think I had enough supers to, yeah, I had enough supers anyway to just kill them in the front. Alright, so this is, if you're playing efficiently and you do all the backtracking before coming to this point, that's the last pickup in the game right there. That's the last thing you need in the game. But we're doing things in the least efficient way possible. As is my want. I know, I'm a hypocrite. One minute I complain about wasting time on little tricks, and then the next time I admit to doing things in an inefficient way because I don't know how to do them properly. If that's not what you wanted, I don't know why you're at my channel watching this video. I mean, other than my rustic sexuality and mannish charm. Alright, we're good. We're out of here. All through these little tunnels now. I would love to know if you can just shine spark through this room, but I've never been able to do it, so... I bet you can. As in, I bet it's possible, but... I have a great admiration and respect for people who practice these games to the point where they can know all those little tricks in every single room. There are like levels of memorization to these games. Like Super Metroid, I pretty much know every room in that game and where they fit together. I'm not quite at that level with this game though. Up there, thank you. And the next level in Super Metroid would be learning like the individual layouts of each room. And I'm not quite there in that game either. I think I'm as good at these games as I'm probably ever like to get, honestly. Alright, here we are. This is one of the last levels in the game. This is the Den of Omegas, because we just fought our first Omega Metroid. And they're actually, I think, even easier to fight than Zetas, because they're just as predictable, pretty much. But they don't have the ability to block your shots. They can't dodge or block your shots. As long as you hit their weak point, you're in good shape. We want to try going into each of these Omega rooms with 8 super missiles, though. So we want to try to not miss as much as we can. A little too high. They also got this fireball attack that can knock me off the ceiling here. A little too low, actually. So I need to grab one super before going to the next Omega. But yeah, hitting that weak point, I think it saves 2 supers, because I think it's 3 times damage on them. Fortunately, these guys love dropping super missiles. Yeah, we got some now. We're fine. Can I do this room without touching the ground? Sometimes. Yep, we got it. How did those miss? Oh god, I'm wasting all my supers here. Let's try the back one more time, I guess. Got it. Beautiful. Of course, now I need to get 8 supers in this room. For the last Omega. There's only 4 Zetas and 4 Omegas in the game, and I think I'm okay with that, because really, who needs more? Six, 7, 8. Okay, we can go. I think in Metroid 2 there was actually only 3 Zetas. He added another Zeta to the game to kind of... Because the Omegas are supposed to be like the biggest, baddest ones. The last boss in Metroid Fusion is actually an Omega. Oh, he didn't turn. I got away from the actual jump, I think. I gotta be careful here not to roll out of the room. But I can't be on the ground when he lands, or else that happens. Don't roll out of the room, please. Got him. I decided to play that one a little safer and not go for the back shot, because if I wasted a super there, I would have been in a more dangerous situation. Alright, so all the Omegas are dead. Forgot to use a power bomb here. Now we get to do one of my favorite parts of the game, actually. The backtracking segment. But we've got to go through a little more of this final level first. This final level is a little overlong, and I think I understand why. In Metroid 2, Metroid 2 did not have a contiguous map. By which I mean, like, if you look at the map of Super Metroid or Zero Mission, and you take all the individual levels, that was bad, and stitch them together, it would make one complete world map. And that's not the case for Fusion or Metroid 2. If you try to stitch all the levels together, they overlap in weird ways. And Fusion tries to explain this issue by saying, oh, you know, it's three-dimensional. You can look at the little map of their space station in that game, and it's like 6 habitats, like cylindrical habitats arranged in a circle around each other. But this game does have a contiguous map. They tried to make, if you go to the map screen, which I'm not going to do because it wastes time. Actually, it doesn't waste time. The timer pauses, but I just don't feel like doing it. If you do look at the map screen, for example, if you look at the map that I drew, which the link is in the description if I haven't mentioned that, that's the whole game world, and it all fits together. The problem with that is, though, this last area, which needs to connect back to the first area of the game, has to climb the entire verticality of the whole game world. Alright. 235.16.8 is where we need to be. And there's a zoom tube here, too. One of these days I'm going to figure out what happens if you open this zoom tube before going through all the Omega stuff. Because I really have no idea. So the zoom tubes here connect all the previous areas of the game. And the reason this is important is because now that we've triggered the distribution facility... Oh, I'm supposed to go up here. Now that we've triggered the distribution facility, those rooms that we saw earlier that have gray doors now have bombs, or little key bombs that we can do. So all we gotta do is get this little ball down to the bottom of the screen. Which, yes, easier said than done. Please go down. Please go down. Thank you. It should just roll straight on down here from here. Yes, okay. Nice. Okay, we gotta backtrack in here for a couple items. Because we haven't had enough Shine Spark puzzle yet in our life. Oh, I didn't get it. Alright, second try strats. So the power bomb here I can actually get from the other way, but that missile pack I've got to come up from below. Because to get the power bomb, you can actually come in through the exit over here, which is just a screw attack wall. And now I can go into the gray door here, which is, of course, hiding a puzzle room. The idea is you've got to destroy... Not that part. Edgar disagrees. Edgar doesn't like the puzzle rooms. There we go. If you destroy that wall any lower, it breaks the floor, so you can't get a speed booster going. Okay, and now we can take the zoom tube in this direction to get more stuff. This will send us back over to the power tower. Which, there's not a lot of backtracking here. There is one missile pack. I guess just because he wanted to put in one item that you have to go back for. But we're going to go into what is typically the regular entrance of the power tower. Which all it is it's just a little shaft connecting to a save room that punts you out the other side of the power tower. And that sends us back to the distribution facility, which sends us back up to the robot factory, which has one of the more obnoxious little puzzles in the game. In fact, this one might take several tries. We'll see. If I get it my first try, it'll be the first one I've ever got it my first try in a run. Shoutouts to Ian Diaz, who sponsored this video, and to everybody who helps make my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.